Richard, how's preparations been then ahead of Friday?
Yeah, we've faced some challenges. Obviously, the weather had some disruption at the weekend for us, and subsequently in the week. I think the pitches are out there of us training ground getting flooded a little bit, so we've had to dot around a little bit this week. But boys have handled it pretty well. Weather were challenging for training, but we've had a great session this morning on Headingley in terrific conditions, which we're hoping, judging by the forecast, it's going to stay like this until tomorrow night too.
To what extent has that actually disrupted your preparations?
Not a lot really, apart from having to change the training time and train at different venues, and I'll probably suggest that most teams have encountered that this week and at this stage of the year too. So we know we're no different really. But no, preparations have been all right. Obviously, we're not on the back of a 5-day turnaround, which would have been into this game. So we haven't nursed any injuries this week. We're all fresh and not bumped up, which helped us probably cover a little bit more in terms of preparation than we would have done had we played on Sunday. So no, we're in a good spot, and obviously disappointed that last week's game were off. So keen to get back out there.
Yeah, do you see that as a positive or a negative in the sense of preparation, that you had that postponed? You've had a bit more time to maybe look at towards this game, or has it been having to try and start again? Yeah,
a bit of both really. We'd rather have played. We were keyed up for a game and ready to go. But it has given us an extra day's preparation, and as I say, coming into the game not feeling any after effects of playing on Sunday. So a bit of a double-edged sword really, but it is what it is, and we understand the reasons and why we couldn't play that game on Sunday. So looking forward, we're just keen to get out there Friday.
I can imagine. So you've named the same 21.
Yes.
No Stevie Ward though.
No.
How long do you anticipate him being out for?
Well, touch wood, we're hoping he's going to be back. Passes his protocols this week and get back. He saw a specialist on Monday. He suffered, some adverse effects from concussion. He got a really nasty bang on the head, which I think most people would have seen, led to him having multiple stitches in there. He had a bit of delayed concussion early in the week, and everybody knows the very stringent protocols in place for concussion these days. He just didn't pass, and he was still showing signs and symptoms towards the end of the week. Anyway, Monday we got him over to Manchester to see the main guy for this type of problem, if you like. And he's pleased where he's at, and he'll start his return to play protocols at the weekend, and touch wood he clears them and he'll be good to go next weekend. Do
you have to almost manage his own expectations, because you have to be extra careful about an injury of that extent?
Yeah, particularly around concussions in this day and age. We say the regulations around it are there for a reason, for player welfare and protection of players. So there's frustration from Stevie, because he knows as captain of the club, he wants to get out there and lead. We're on the back of a poor performance for round one, so there's a little bit of frustration on his part that it's taking so much time to get right. But at the same time, there's a bigger picture for it for us. We want him back, and we want him back when he's right, not where he's feeling symptoms and not a little bit cloudy. And as I said, we've got very stringent protocols around those type of injuries now.
Has he at all been able to have an influence off the field? You talk about those leadership qualities.
No, not really, because we sent him home. When he was feeling like he felt, stay at home and rest is very much part of getting him right. So no, he's not been around us too much this week.
What of your opponents then on Friday, Hull? The 20 signings in the off-season. Is it harder to prepare because you don't fully able to plan for what they may bring?
I think expect the unexpected. Watching the first couple of games, obviously they like to move the ball around a little bit. They like to offload the ball, play from deep inside their own half. They've got some plays what have really worked for them through the pivots so far this year, and they're a team that's that look fit and are playing with plenty of enthusiasm and positivity at this moment in time. Hard to prepare. Yeah, the 3 halfbacks in the squad named this week, so which one takes the field, we're not too sure. And they themselves have had some disruption, losing Adam Quinlan, who is, to be fair, is a terrific player for him, and Mitch Garbutt got some problems with his knee again. So we're a bit unsure of what their lineup will be. However, we're pretty confident we know the style of play that they'll come with, which is a ball movement and a very unpredictable one at times, and they'll ask questions of us. Don't worry about that. So we know defensively we're looking for a big improvement. We felt again Hull for the first 20 minutes, you know, we got forward really well. Didn't really cause us too many problems, and you know, we felt we had some poor individual slip-ups for that. So doing it collectively and as a unit more over the 80 minutes is a big key for us. You know, knowing that we're going to have a team you know, is going to throw plenty at us.
Because of that postponement and the time that you've had between games, has there been a deal of reflection at all, or have you been able to move on from that opening result?
Oh no, we move on pretty quickly. You know, we felt we were in a good spot going into the game. You know, feeling a lot of positivity and again started the game well. But when we look at it, we know the areas where we came undone, the reasons why we conceded soft tries, and you know, at the same time didn't take our own opportunities. And you know, we played a good side on the night that completed. I played with a lot of power, and you know, we had a bit of disruption that we didn't handle particularly well too. But no, I think it's important that we understand, learn the lessons, which, you know, I think we've got a group that are very good at doing that, and open and honest to you know, getting that type of feedback, if you like, and trying to fix it up. So you know, we're in, you know, a pretty new team too, so you know, we understand that there's going to be parts of our game at this stage of the year that are going to need working on and evolve too. But no, we feel good about ourselves.
I imagine them being so receptive makes your job a little easier.
Yeah, it does, and we feel we've got a smart bunch of people too. If they don't always get it right on the day, they've got a fair old understanding of how to fix it up. So we'll see. You know, it's a different challenge for us this week, different style of opposition, and you know, from our point of view, you know, a couple of things in there that we know we've got to do better.
I know it's early days in the season, but how important is it for you and the side to get off the mark, particularly at home as well?
It's early days, mate. You know, everybody wants to get that first win under the belt, but you know, we're not looking at it as a relegation battle just yet. If that's what you get.
Not in terms of getting off the mark and getting that winning feeling.
Everybody feels better, mate, when you get your first win under your belt. But that's not, you know, we're not sticking the pressure on the players this week that this is a must-win game, and we've got to do that. You know, of course we want to win. Of course we want a better performance. But before you start getting wins, there's some parts of your game you need to get right first. So that's the most important thing for us. That, you know, we defend better over an 80-minute period. You know, I'm really confident that last year I thought we got our defence in a really good place, and I felt we had a continuation of that through the trial game. So to come undone like we did in round one, I say we acknowledge that, and it's for us to put it right this week. And you know, if we concentrate on our performance, the results, and getting that first win will come.